I drive 63 miles per hour for a total of 241 miles. How long did the trip take? We're asked to solve the problem using dimensional analysis. So we are told that we traveled a distance of 241 miles. I'm going to start the calculation with that. So I have 241 miles at the beginning. Notice again that that is a fraction. 241 miles is in the numerator. If you like, you could put it over 1 in order to clearly see that it's in the numerator. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to note what units I want my answer to come out in. The question that's being posed is how long did the trip take? So I want to know how many hours the trip took. So I'm going to get an answer at the end of this problem with some number, and the units of the answer will be hours. So notice now I have set up a dimensional analysis equation. I have my starting value with units, 241 miles. I have my ending units. And now what I need to do is fill in this conversion factor in order for the units to work out. If I start with units of miles in the numerator, and I don't have units of miles in the answer, it must be the case that I multiplied by something that has miles in the denominator. That will make the miles cancel. If I end with hours in the numerator, but I didn't have hours to start with, it must be the case that I multiplied by something that had hours in the numerator. So I'm going to multiply by a factor here that has hours in the numerator and miles in the denominator. Now I just need to figure out what numbers go in that factor. They told me that I'm driving at a speed of 63 miles per hour. Remember, you can take these rates, like this one, 63 miles per hour, and you can write that as a mathematical fraction. This 63 miles per hour could be written in two ways. We could write it as 63 miles on top divided by 1 hour on the bottom, 63 miles per 1 hour. Or we could say that it's the same thing as 1 hour per 63 miles. Those are both saying that the car is traveling at that speed. 1 hour per 63 miles, 63 miles per 1 hour. But now notice we said that we want to multiply by a fraction that has hours in the numerator and miles in the denominator. So that is this one. So these are the values that we need to plug in our dimensional analysis equation. We need 1 hour on the top and 63 miles on the bottom. Then I multiply it out. In the numerator, I have 241 times 1 and units of hours. In the denominator, I have 1 times 63, and there are no units in the denominator. And when we divide 241 divided by 63, we get about 3.8 hours.